Hello everyone and welcome to War of the Roses. Now, I thought I'd take a look at the customization options that this game has to offer. So, let's do that. I have purchased my first custom class, and as you can see, he has no perks whatsoever. So we're going to go to the perks first. Okay, offensive perks. Now, do we want this guy to be an archer or a man-at-arms? I think a man-at-arms, why not? Oh yes, I've already purchased two things here. Now, the first perk you can get here is a highwayman. Decreases the time it takes to switch weapons. And the next one is allows your character to do more damage to shields, which I am going to take. I like that. Now, this is to do with parrying, because it is a riposte. I am not very good with parrying, so I'm not going to get that. But I am going to get this. Any of your fully charged attacks will force your opponent to ready another parry, instead of being able to keep up their previous parry, so that's rather nice too. So there we go, we're going to say done on that. So we've got our offensive perks there. Now defensive perks. Now the first one you can choose is armor training. This reduces armor encumbrance, and reduced encumbrance results in faster movement and acceleration, as well as quicker readying of swings and attack charge-up times. So that's rather cool if you are not using a shield, whereas I would like to use a shield, so I am going to be a shield bearer. Now, there are three perks in this tree. One is moves faster while blocking. Very nice, we're going to take that. The second is significantly reduces the encumbrance of shields. Aha, very nice. And shield bash, it allows you to bash someone with your shield and stun them. However, currently in the beta, the shield bash is rather clunky to use, and it actually stuns the user far more than it actually stuns the target, so I won't be taking that for now. Supportive perks. Now, the first one is Watchman. Lowers the time it takes to capture control points. Aha. So now if we go through here, these are the two perks that are contained in the Watchman category. One is Keen Eyes, reveals enemy names faster. That's rather nice for an archer. And Spotter. Now, I've never spotted in this game apart from very few times, and it's not that useful for me. So I'm not going to be a watchman, I am going to be a surgeon. Now, the first perk in this tree, revives and bandages give full health. That is very, very nice. However, this second opinion perk might be even better than that. It allows you to see special health status icons on enemies. So I'm assuming you can actually see enemy HP levels, which is really cool for tactically taking out the enemies. So the next one is Barber Surgeon. Your character can revive others faster than normal. Now that is very nice as well, so we're going to take two of those. Yes. Now, movement perks. If I wanted to, I could become a cavalry, mounted unit, but I prefer to be an infantry with a shield. And as you can see, I've already purchased two down here, which we'll talk about in a minute. But let's check out the ones that are still locked. Runner increases your character's maximum double time speed. Field Warden increases your character's jump height. Not sure by how much though. City Watch, your character can climb ladders faster than normal, which is rather nice for that castle map. And the last two are Cat Burglar, allows your character to survive falling from greater heights. That's rather cool for me, considering I am not very good, as you all know, at staying on top of ledges. Okay, so now Fleet-Footed. Increases movement acceleration and allows your character to reach maximum speed more quickly while changing strafe directions. So we're going to take two of these. Oh yes, that's very nice. Now, Officer Perks. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. Now, there are a lot of banner bonuses. Now, I'm not entirely sure what these do, but I can only assume that when you're near a banner, such as in Conquest, if you're taking, let's say you're taking point B, and you use this ability, everyone near that banner will gain this effect, which is rather cool in my opinion. But it kind of focuses on the objective And if you're playing Team Deathmatch, then there aren't really any objectives that require you standing next to a banner. So I'm going to take the Courage banner bonus, which gives a small heal over time effect for anyone that is near the flag in my squad. So I'm going to take that. There we are. You can actually take another officer perk, but I'm not entirely sure how to use the second one as yet. On to the main weapon. Now this is a difficult decision because I'm not sure whether I want to be a barbarian archetype or a sort of shield wall guy. Now if I were to be a barbarian, I could get a warhammer, I could get an executioner's axe. Now that is really rather cool, as you can tell. The description reads, "The executioner's axe is a blazing fast, high damage close range weapon. Although hard to use initially, this kind of axe is devastating once mastered." Now that would be amazing if you could practice with it, like in battleground training for instance. I would really love to be able to play the single player portion to be able to test out all these weapons before actually going into multiplayer. But I do not think we're actually going to go for any of these, although they do seem very interesting. Instead, I think we will go for a sidearm. And now there are 3 different categories: one-handed clubs, swords, and one-handed axes. They all have different capabilities, of course. Now, the one-handed clubs section offers a faster, shorter bludgeoning weapon useful for stunning enemies and overcoming plate armors. Now that is something I really like. I like the stunning component. I'm not sure how useful it is, but perhaps we'll find out if I buy it. Now, the other one is obviously swords. Yes, your standard swords that you actually have on the default classes, I think. And then you have one-handed axes. Now these are rather interesting as well, because be sure to strike with the head of the bill to do any damage. So if you hit with the handle, obviously you're not going to do any damage, so you have to be quite careful with your positioning in combat. Which is not me. So I'm going to go for a club. Let's go for... what does more damage? This does more damage, so let's buy this, why not? And now if we go through here, now we can choose our fighting style, which is rather interesting to say the least, considering it changes quite a lot of your stats. Now, what does more damage? Apparently Imperial fighting style does more damage. As you can see there on the right, the description reads, "Attacks do more damage, but strike and ready up slower than normal." But a common fighting style has no penalties or bonuses, so I think we're probably just going to go for a common fighting style. Now, the tip material. This is what you can actually purchase. I am not sure what to do with this though. Okay, so the standard steel. Weapons made of standard steel give no bonuses or penalties. So it's pretty much just your standard run-of-the-mill steel. Whereas if you go for this more specialized steel, it gives the blade more resistance to damage, but it has less health. So it's kind of weighing it up a little bit. I think I'm going to go for the standard steel because I don't really think lowering the health of a weapon is that good for such a small slither of penetration protection and such like that. So we're going to go for standard steel. Now here's the shaft material. Standard gives no bonuses, but if you take hardwood, weapons with hardwood shafts have more health, but swing slower and weigh more. So as you can see, they have quite a lot more health, a quarter more health even, or maybe even a third. And the swing speed and the ready up speed is not that bad. So I think what we'll do is actually purchase a hardwood shaft. Why not? There we are. There's my little man with his horseman's hammer. And now I think we will go for a shield. Even though I do already have a dagger, and one of the daggers is a Balok dagger, which I already have, and the other is a pointy stick, which makes the lords of the land understand your point. Yes, point exactly. So I'm going to skip over the dagger section, and we're going to go for shields. And I'm most likely going to take a steel dome shield, as it has much more HP than the Taj. It also is able to cover your character a lot more in area, so we're going to purchase that, equip it, and now we have to choose which plate type we want. The standard gives no bonuses, but if you see the difference there, the hardened steel plate, hardened steel shields have better penetration protection, but less health and way more. So there is quite a lot of balancing in this game. You have to really decide what you want, because if I increase my encumbrance, I'm going to move a lot slower. So that's an issue. I'm not too sure whether I want to go for this though. They don't have that much more damage absorption. I'm just going to go for regular steel plate for the shield. Okay, on to the next category, helmets. Okay, this is going to be rather funny. Let's take a look at heavy helmets first. Oh wow, the frog mouth. Look at that. It has amazing penetration protection and damage absorption, but look at the encumbrance. Amazing encumbrance as well. If we take a look at the armet, aha, that might be a little bit better, actually. Yes, the encumbrance level is a lot better, but if we take a look at the medium, perhaps we can find something better there. Okay. Ah. Barbute might be the way to go. Yes, that seems rather nice. What else have we got here? Yeah, I think these stats are the best. Okay, we're going to go for the barbute. And now we can actually customize our helm. Very nice, we can get a plume. Oh wow, there is a lot of customization in this game. Okay. I have no idea actually. Can I not see any... I thought I could see a preview of what I wanted to buy, but let's just go for the jackrabbit, because why not? That sounds like a funny thing. Oh, it's a couple of ears. Okay. Okay, that's fine then. Let's see. Male coif. Aha. Male coifs provide extra protection for the neck at the cost of some extra encumbrance. Oh, come on. We got to do that. Yes, let's do it. And paint. We can actually choose our paint. Okay. Red fortitude or brown humility. Let's do red. Why not? Shall we? Yes. There we go. It's red. He looks like Magneto now. Very nice. Okay, so there we go. We're done with our helmet. Let's take a look at the armor. Ooh, okay. We've got... Oh, wow. That looks rather impressive. Look at that. The protection and the damage absorption you get is amazing, but the encumbrance is rather... a lot. Whoa, but look at that. You get 80% reduction in encumbrance, but you also lose about 40% protection and absorption. It really depends whether you want to move fast or whether you just want to be a total tank. I think we might try out the heavy armor first. I do have quite a lot of coins from it being 10 times the amount you get in games, so I'm going to go for the suit of plate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he looks really cool. Okay, now... oh, we get to choose what color we want. Ah ha ha. Okay. Green Knight of Vitality, Red Knight of Fortitude. Let's go for the Red Knight of Fortitude then. 12,000. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there is our man. How do I twist him around here? I don't know how to twist him around, unfortunately. But there we are. That seems rather cool, actually. And in the future, I will make a video with us actually playing this guy in the battle. I thank you for watching my customization video, and I hope you enjoyed it.